earning some money back, and this is how your customers can get their Shakeology paid for, is by what? They need 3 or 4 customers coming in, purchasing a challenge pack on the same system that they came in on. So they're only talking about what they purchased and what they're getting a result with. And now they're getting their own Shakeology for free. And what that's going to do, that's also going to encourage her to teach her customers how to do that. And it gets bigger and bigger. And this is where you start to create a volume strong business. So your average challenge pack, obviously you've got between £38.50 to £100 approximately in commissions. Then you've got your Beachbody On Demand. So a quarterly subscription is £12 commission to you, up to £30.50 for an annual subscription. So you can kind of see now these affiliate coaches that maybe just share Beachbody On Demand, which many of you joined before October, that was all you had. They come on and they're earning some money and it's going through their business and they're starting to see a return. But these customers that still come in with just Beachbody On Demand, although it's not the ultimate system and it's not the ideal product for them, it's still an introduction to them for Beachbody. So it's still their way of dipping their toe in, although we love them to go all in and we have a 30-day money back guarantee to give them that assurance. At some point when we launch a new program like 80-Day Obsession, there was a huge amount of people that just had Beachbody On Demand that upgraded and then went all in with Shakeology and Performance Line once that new program was launched. So if you do happen to have coaches and customers just coming in on Beachbody On Demand, make sure they know about every new program and include them in your messaging too. Then of course your retail commissions on Shakeology HD. The longer you can keep a person on Shakeology HD, the better it is for them, the bigger transformation that they're going to see. And your goal is to help them get it paid for. Remember that you're looking to help them get that covered every month so that you are now getting referrals from your customers. So a HD subscription is about £25 a month for you in commissions. So this is something to think about on low-hanging fruit. When you think about, the average person coming into this business would be really happy with earning between £300 and £500 a month. They can do that just from retail. You just need to show them how to do it. So spend the time with your customers having that conversation. Like, can I show you? Would you love me to show you how you can get this for free? Like, you're getting great transformations. Let me show you how you can do that. And let me show you how you can share and start earning some money. And so make sure you are sharing the power of your retail commissions. So the next thing we're going to go into here is once that you have started your business and you've really opened your business center, and it could be you plus 2, which is you, plus 2 other people joining your business as an Emerald coach. Now you'll hear the top coaches talking about bringing on your family members as your front line because that gives you extra opportunity within the business. And I totally agree with that if you can afford to do it. Now, obviously, if you're not actively building this and you're just sitting there with 3 subscriptions coming out every month, I get it. That's a big expense. So if you're not and you want to do this as a business, and you probably will by the time I finish this presentation tonight, you're going to want to get your 5 as quick as possible. Now you could bring on your husband or you could bring on your daughter on, there you go, you've hit the rank of Emerald. And now something I heard, I think it was Liz Dow's talk about, was that she encourages her coaches to come on with Shakeology, then her husband's maybe got Beachbody, has got Beach Bars, and then her daughter on the other side has got the Performance Line. So now as a coach, you are championing all of our products, and you've keeping your business centers active as well by dividing them between your family members. So if you're already purchasing all of these, split them out. You need a minimum of PV of 50 PV to keep your account active. So just split out your personal orders into your 2 other family members if you're building this. Remember, I'm not encouraging you to do this if you've got your head down and actually that's all you're going to do. You want to be building. And you want to be getting that and using all of our products. That's what makes great coaches great coaches. They use the products, they live by the products. You are a product of a product, hence why it's one of our vital behaviors. So with your fast start bonus, as soon as you've joined, you get 5 weeks. So it's a 5 rolling week, whichever date you start. If you're in the middle of the month, if you're the beginning of the month, you get 5 weeks to achieve this fast start bonus. And this is about helping 5 people get started, so hitting Success Club 10, you will get 100 in bonus points, which works out about 75, 80 pounds to us in UK pounds. Now that's pretty cool for your first 5 weeks to have that extra bonus coming into your account. Now that's not only the thing that you get from that either. So not only would you be getting your 100 bonus points, you'll also have sold 5 challenge packs, help 5 people get started. And that's challenge packs or HD starts with your Shakeology. You're now achieving Success Club 10 in your first month. How awesome would that be to get that recognition of achieving Success Club 10? But that also unleashes the full kind of pattern of the lead wheel, where you're now going to start getting leads from the company. And there is no other company out there that I know of that will give you leads that come through via the company. Now, I hear people moaning because people go direct to the company all the time. Well, time to stop moaning and literally achieve the rank of Emerald in your first 5 weeks. Have your coaches to do the same, and then get them back. Get these customers that come in through direct to the company back into your business so that you're benefiting from it too. Okay, so that's your fast start bonus. That's the first 5 weeks of you starting as a coach. Now, many of you have already gone past that, I'm sure. However, for every coach you bring in, make sure they are aware of this. And so you don't wait around to do your first 30. You literally are doing prep work prior to them joining as a coach, and you are straight away on that call, making sure that they fully understand what's before them. Because not only would they be achieving the fast start bonus, they've got their Success Club 10, so they're going to get a prize for that. They're in the lead wheel, and they're also an Emerald coach and opening up their option for cycle bonus. So let's have a look. So your team cycle bonus, what does that look like? Now, as you all know, we are a binary program here. Our commission structure is based on a left volume and our right volume. And one of your legs could have volume going through from your coaches from above. And so that's classed as team volume. So let's separate it out. So your customers and your own personal orders are counted as PV. Anything that any of your coaches bring in, or any coaches that your upline have placed beneath you, that gets classed as team volume. Okay, so are we clear on that one now? So your team cycle bonus gets activated at Emerald. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit complicated. And there is a really great video with Michael Neiman using some dinosaurs and some Toy Story characters where he talks through how cycle bonus works. But just know that if your left leg had 200 in team volume and your right leg had 100 in team volume, that is what's classed as a cycle. So for every time that your strong leg produces 200 volume and your weak leg produces 100 volume, it's classed as a cycle. Now, depending on which rank you're at, and this is why it's important for you to rank advance, you will get a certain amount of bonus points. And you'll see it there. At Emerald Coach, you will get 14 bonus points for each cycle. At Ruby Coach, you will get 16 bonus points at each cycle. And Diamond Coach is 18 bonus points. So for us currently, the PEG rate is about 0.77. So for every bonus point, you just, like for the 14, you times it by 0.77, and that will give you approximately what it is in British pounds. Okay, so initially, this is not a lot of money. But I can tell you now that some people have hundreds of thousands of team volume going through their legs. And the opportunity there is huge to earn money. So this is why so many people encourage you to go Emerald, but it's for you to understand where your volume is in your team as well, so you know which position to put them in. Now, you are going to want to put coaches in both legs, definitely for achieving the ranks that you want. So somebody's just asked the question, what do I mean by coaches of your upline placing coaches underneath you? So you've joined a team and you come in at the bottom of their leg, for example, and their left leg. If they are actively building that leg, then every person that they bring in will then slot down underneath you. And so you're going to see team volume. And you may have seen it in your Coach Online office where there's people in your business, you're like, I don't know who they are. But that's because your upline coaches are still building that leg and they're placing them down below. Now, if that is your case, I take my hat off to you. You have a huge, huge opportunity. Some of you will come in and there won't be anyone actively building in it, and it's all up to you. But you'll be doing this now for your coaches that you bring in, because obviously when you bring someone in, the next spot's underneath them. So the place underneath them is going to rise up and give your coach that you personally sponsored team volume. So we can go into that in more detail on another call, but definitely worth having a little look in your coach office to see your left leg and your right leg and see where your volume's at. So you can just go into Monitor My Business and volume, and it will show you where your left leg and your right leg volume actually are and how much volume's in there. And I'm going to show you an example in a moment. So let me show you here as well. So carryover volume. So carryover volume fits in with team volume and cycle bonus. Now, every week you cycle. So it's not a monthly cycle, it's every single week. So if you had 200 in volume in one leg, 100 in volume in the other leg, you would cycle 1 week. If it was the same the next week, you'd cycle again. And every time that you had those multiples of 200s and 100s, you would keep cycling. Now, let's just say in one leg, you've got 3,000. In the other leg, you haven't got any, or you've only got 100. You're literally going to cycle once. But what that does mean is you've got 2,800 volume in that strong leg that's not been used. So as long as you remain active as a coach, so a minimum of 50 PV, you don't mess up with deactivating your account or do anything silly, you will just carry over that volume every single week until you catch up with it on your weak leg. Now, this is huge, 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 huge. And I'm going to show you how huge this is by a couple of coaches that are in the UK that have a massive, massive carryover volume. So you're obviously you have to be either Emerald, Ruby, or Diamond, and you'll be going to get your different commissions for cycle bonus depending on whether you are Emerald, Ruby, or Diamond. And it will always be a 2-to-1 ratio. Now, if you match out on each leg, there won't be any carryover. But if, like I've said, you've got a huge volume on one leg and you're not doing anything in the other leg, or you've got very little, Beachbody don't want it to go to waste. So they'll literally carry it over to the next week until you catch up. So let's talk about this. Now, here's a coach in the UK, and I've gone into their Monitor My Business and clicked on volume, as you can see there. And in their left leg, they have 114,297 in team volume. Now, that's not coming from their own business, because I know that they're not proactively building this business right now, although they are active. So they're active, which means that each week, the volume that goes through that business is going to get carried over. Now, you can see they're active because their projected PV is 1,057. So they've got lots of customers coming through, but they don't necessarily have coaches and any team volume in their right leg. So from this example there at all, you can see that they've got nothing in their right leg, literally 10 team volume. So they will not even be making one cycle. So every week, this gets carried over to the next week. Now, if they were to unlock this and they were to grow their business on the right-hand side of their business and place coaches and volume into the right, and remember, you're going to teach your coaches to be volume strong. You're going to teach them how to build retail customers, how to get customers results, how to help your customers get their customers joined, how to get their product for free. So you've got volume going through your team. If you're now helping them to build that right leg, they're going to make cycles. They're going to start cycling on their right leg. So for every 100 in volume that they have over on the right-hand side, they are now going to be cycling a bonus. And actually, if they were to get the maximum that they could on that right-hand side, they would cycle 571 times. They would be at an 8, they'd have to be at a diamond, well, they're actually, because you max out at a certain rank. And when I've worked this one out, they need to be at 6-star diamond to be able to get the maximum that they get. They would get 10,286 in bonus points every single week. That is £7,920 approximately every single week. If they maxed out, if they went to their right leg now and built volume strong coaches down in that right-hand leg, and they maintained at a 6-star diamond. So they develop coaches into their business and they put volume into that right hand leg, they're going to be earning that kind of money. How powerful is that? Now, many of you have got volume going through. You all joined with Majority with Upline Coaches. Go and have a look, see what volume you've got going through in this place here. I know all of you are now rushing off to your computers to see what opportunity you have. But if they were at 6-star diamond, the reason why I've said 6-star diamond is because if you do go to this compensation plan highlights form that's in the comp plan training in our Coach Online office, you'll see there where it talks about how much you can cap out. So I've said warning capping. We cap at certain sites. So at certain ranks, we cap out how much money you can earn. What happened was Beachbody found that there was a ton of Emerald coaches not doing anything anymore, not developing any leaders and earning a shed load of money. So they've capped it out now to help you to develop your coaches too, so that you rank advanced. And so at 6-star diamond, you can cap out at $8,000 a week. So yeah, this is a 6-star diamond position. If they went 6-star, they had the volume going through their right leg, they'd be earning £7,920 a week just on cycle bonuses, not on anything else, just cycle bonuses. And there's a heck of a lot of other stuff that they'll also be earning commissions on. So I bet everyone's trying to figure out who this is now, and I'm not going to tell you. So I will be having a phone call with them to give them a little nudge and show them how much potential they've got. I've now looked at another coach who's got slightly less volume in their business. They are a 270 PV customer, so they've got customers going through. They have carryover volume again in their left leg of 29,396. And in their right leg, very little. Now, if they were to go and max out their right leg now and become a 1-star diamond, so they helped 12 coaches to get their business started, plus helped one of their diamond coaches to help 12 people. Okay, so that's what it's all about, is helping coaches to get started. They would cycle 146 times at 18 bonus points a cycle, which would give them a weekly bonus point of 2,645, which is £2,000 a week. Okay, so it doesn't need to be a massive amount of volume going through those legs for that earning opportunity to be there. Does that make sense? Okay, let me just have a little look if there is any questions as we go. So yeah, wow, yeah, I know. Wow, right? It's unbelievable. And so many of you, because I think the awareness of how you make your money or where the potential is, it's like, you didn't even know this was there, right? So many of you didn't know that this is where there, and it absolutely is where the money's at. But it's all about you helping your coaches. So you can go out and get a ton of discount coaches that you'll be spending your time with, working on, and you know, they'll be just taking commissions. You think you've achieved a rank based on the fact that they're just discount coaches. Or you can go out and look for 3 to 5 really good business building coaches as well. And put your time and energy into helping them to first get their retail commissions and start earning some money and get their Shakeology paid for in their first 30 days. 5 weeks, they need to be hitting their fast start bonus and seeing some kind of return on their investment coming back through. Then it's all about helping them to find other coaches and duplicating what you're doing. And the potential is there for absolutely everyone. Now, the next way of earning here at Beachbody is your matching bonus. Now, this is probably somewhere in the distance, but definitely one that has got the biggest potential. Because we all have that coach that we think is going to be amazing. And actually, reality is, it could be that coach, that customer that you never imagined would be able to come and run this business, that comes in, picks it up, and just is so passionate about it. And that's why we're really passionate about the vital process, about having a great customer experience, being a product of the product, being the best coach that you can be. So you find coaches in your business. The matching bonus is all about you now earning off an extra incentive, I guess, for helping your coaches to earn. You then get a percentage of commission based on however much they get. Now, you're not taking it away from them. The company are literally paying you 10% as a kind of thank you for developing leaders within your business. So you are now going to be helping them to get their own bonus. They're going to be, they're going to be getting their cycle bonuses come through. say they earn, I don't know, £1,500 in cycle bonus, you're now going to get 10% of that paid to you for developing them and training them and progressing them. Now, you imagine if you brought on like I don't know, an Ashley Molstad or a Milan Jensen or somebody, you just never know who they are, right? They just so happen to be there. If you imagine the kinds of cycle bonuses and commissions that they are earning weekly, and now you're getting 10% of that. So it may not seem a lot when it's just a little bit of money coming through, but it all adds up, and it's got the biggest potential as you see the future in this business and you grow your business. So help your team to earn money. Make it your focus to get them off to the right start when you first join and they first join their business. It's like, make it a mission, especially if you're an Emerald coach and you've come on with 2 genuine coaches, like lock arms, put your head down and help each other to make money. Go out there and do it. Get them earning money, going through the retail, going through the fast start bonus, helping them to develop their own coaches. Make sure you are helping them to do that. Yes, we're all about being self-sufficient. Yes, we're all about creating leaders that stand on their own 2 feet, but everyone needs help to start off with. And if you can make it their focus to really help people to get what they want, it's going to come back to you. Do you see that now? One of my sayings and one of my strap lines is from Zig Ziglar, which is help enough people to get what they want and you will get what you want. And this industry is totally all about that. You help your coaches, you help your customers or affiliates or discount coaches to get their product for free or paid for, or at least contributed towards. You help them to do that. It's going to come back to you. It comes back to you in team volume. It comes back to you in, recognition and the fact that you're helping people to get results and you're growing a business. So definitely go and help people, because this matching bonus here is based on all your personally sponsored coaches. You get either 5 or 10%. So if you're obviously at Ruby, you get 5. People only kind of frog hop across Ruby. At 10% when you get to Diamond. And this has got huge potential in the future, although it might not seem like it is just now. So the next thing is quarter bonus. So what does this mean? And what does that look like? Like, if you're loving what you're seeing so far, like, give me some hearts, give me some likes. Like, it's great to get feedback when I do these trainings so I can see that you're actually taking it in. And I know that there's some questions and I'll go through after I finish this now. But I'm hoping light bulbs are like pinging on, and many of you probably won't go to sleep tonight. So let's have a little look. So your quarterly Start Diamond bonus. So these happen every quarter. In that quarter, you need to have maintained the rank of either 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, or 15-star to achieve these quarterly bonuses. And what this is that the company puts aside 2% of all the profits to get split between our 2-star coaches, our 5-star coaches, our 10-star, and our 15-star superstar coaches. So what does that look like in money-wise? So if this is just an example of a commission structure when they got paid out on a quarterly bonus from a while ago, it's quite an old one. It's not necessarily the highest that's ever been out there. And it all varies on the amount of people that are at that rank. So as you can imagine, there's many more people at 2-star and 5-star than there are at 10 and 15. So the share increases. So let's look at it. So if you're at 2-star and you got 0.5% at that time, and this is all of the company's profits divided like 2%, okay? This is why it is so important that us as a team work together. We make this business like the best, most profitable business out there. This share goes massively through the roof, okay? So that's why it's really important, and why you'll see coaches coming together from cross lines, sharing best practices, because everyone benefits once you get to 2-star. Okay, so at 2-star, 0.5% would have been 906 bonus points. Remember to calculate what it would be approximately in British pounds. You just times that by 0.77. So 906 times 0.77, that's the amount that you would get paid as a quarterly bonus when you're 2-star. Now, the other advantage of 2-star is you get to open up a whole new business center. And you'll probably hear Diana Wright, Elizabeth Dowes, both have secondary business centers now because they've gone beyond the 2-star. So definitely in your interest for that, because you kind of like double benefiting from commissions now, but we can go into that in more detail when you get to that point. 5-star. For all the coaches that are a 5-star at this particular quarter, they earn 2,500 in bonus points. For the 10 stars, they earn 13,127. Now I'm going to say 13,127, but I want you to remember that they earned that, plus they earn the 2,500, plus the 906. Okay, so we're looking at what, 16,500. Then the 15 stars, we're getting 35,600 plus 13,127 plus 2,500 plus 906. That's every 3 months. And that's just in quarterly bonus. Every 3 months. Okay, so that is more than most people get paid as an annual salary. Even at 10-star, that's probably more than, you know, quarterly over the year than everyone gets paid, you know, as a salary, if you did that as an annual thing. So this is huge and a massive incentive for you to achieve 2-star diamond, but it's not about you just getting there and bringing in discount coaches to do it. Get a volume strong business. You've seen the training with Milan in the difference in having a diamond, a discount coach diamond business versus someone that knows how to retail, someone that knows how to help people get their product for free, someone who knows how to help coaches retail. It's a massive difference in earnings. So obviously the higher volume you've got going through, the more times you're going to cycle out on those cycle bonuses for those of you that have got volume, the more money you're going to earn. Okay. And you help your coaches to do this. Overall, you work together as a team. This is a massive opportunity. And as you can imagine, Liz running for 5-star currently, and you've got Diana running for 10-star. They've got a big carrot there. So many of you, and this is open to everyone. Remember, absolutely anyone can go for this. Okay, so that is your quarterly bonus paid out. So that is your commissions. Now, obviously, there are little incentives. There's your Success Club point prizes. There's other little incentives I'm sure that your teams are doing as well internally. But right now, I'm just going to come back on the screen and see what questions we have. So bear with me while I go through. So many of you. So I've got everyone saying, wow, I've got so much volume going through. So you all went straight in there to have a look, see how much carryover volume. And let's have a look. Do you have to bring on more coaches for 5-star bonus or just the Emerald and Achieve Success Club 10? The Emerald and Achieve Success Club 10, that's your 5-star bonus. You're helping 5. Go find your 5. That's what it's all about. Fantastic. What do you mean about your coach placing? We've done that with Melissa, where we coaches placing underneath you. Your upline will also be building maybe on that leg. If you've gone into the right leg, then, or the left leg, or whichever one they're building actively on, there may be more volume going down there. But remember, it's not just your upline, it's all of those coaches above you as well. Yeah, exactly. So one of your legs is a continuation of your upline's legs. Thank you, Chris, for making that. Okay. It's so fun to look, Victoria. I know it is, right? It's massive. When I saw one of our coaches here in the UK had 120 or 114,000 or 129,000 go through their business, I was like, hello, look how much money you're leaving on the table there. Okay, so there's some swearing too in the comments, which is great. I get it. It's all kind of coming down. Yes, it's weekly. So you cycle weekly. So why would they only build on the left leg? Because they build on the outside leg, Jenna, and then you go and focus on your right side leg. So if they're building only on the left, that's because it's their outside. They won't only be building on there, but that's what you're going to see going through your business. So let me have a little look. Why does it cycle that amount of times? Because it's the amount of volume you've got going through your business every single week. So, and it's divided by 200 on the strong leg, on the biggest leg, and 100 on the weak leg. And so it will just keep cycling every time it can possibly get the 200 and the 100, the 200 and the 100, the 200 and 100. And it will just keep cycling every week. Somebody's writing, drop the limiting belief. Be a mirror of what you want to attract, go for it. Totally. You know what? There are so many limiting. If you really want this, it is out there. Like we have not even scratched the surface for this opportunity here in the United Kingdom. It is unbelievable what you have in front of you as a business opportunity. And I think a lot of you watching this call tonight are like light bulbs going on. Yeah, this is actually a real business. It's not just something that I earn 25% commission on. I actually can earn a significant amount of money doing this, and it can change my life. As you've seen over in the US, you know, it's changed many coaches' lives, but they had true grit, true perseverance, absolute belief in what they do, and sharing the passion about Beachbody and the opportunity that we have here. And it's huge. Honestly, it's literally there. But sometimes we let this get in the way, and we talk about this a lot. And so for those of you that are in our VIP group, you'll know that we're reading Shut Up, Stop Whining and Get a Life as a personal development book. The next one over that is Get Over It, or Get Over Yourself, which is, again, will get you out of your head and get you kind of going out for what you want and believing in it. Now, it may take some time for your friends and family to believe it around you, but this is for you to kind of convince them in some ways that you're that passionate about it and that you slot this in. Remember, it's really important that you slot this in as a business. You can do this. Everyone has got the ability to do this. You do not need to have qualifications to do this. You do not need to be the perfect size 10 or, you know, be the, I don't know, the personal trainer or master trainer out there. Absolutely anyone can do this. And this is why network marketing is such a great industry, because it means it gives opportunities to those that aren't necessarily thinking that they could do anything or become an entrepreneur in any other business. This is absolutely open for anyone. And yeah, it takes time. It's perseverance. Most coaches that I speak to that were the top coaches, it's like some of them is like 18 months. Others, it's like 4 years. Emily Fowler, who just went 15-star at Summit, she was a diamond coach in January, but she'd been in the business, I think, 3.5 years. And so she'd already been doing it for 3.5 years. And then in January, she's diamond coach. Then her mind flipped. She went, actually, this is it. This is my time. And she achieved 15-star diamond, superstar diamond at Summit. So anything is possible, but it does take that commitment, that passion, that turning up every day on the days even when you don't want to, but sheer determination and belief in what we've got and belief in what you can offer as a coach. And, you know, taking the time, listen to the trainings, do the foundational stuff, and know that this is literally there in your hands. So, okay, let's have a look. Okay, love law of attraction, Victoria. Absolutely. Whatever you put out there is what you get back. Have a look, see, fantastic. The light bulbs are pinging, Rachel says, but I know I am the only one that can make this work for me. There lies the fear of failure, wanting to earn 7K a week while being terrified I won't make 300. I get it. I absolutely get it. And sometimes it is a case of feel the fear and do it anyway. Step out of your own way. Just do one day at a time. Obviously plan. I'm all about planning. Make sure you're planning up to Transform 20 so you know you are on it for that date when it launches. But you can do this. Like the fear of failure, there's no such thing. I totally believe it's only feedback. So when something goes wrong and it doesn't go to plan, it's only failure if you sit there and wallow in it. So just sit there and go, actually, you know what could I have done better? What feedback does this mess up or this cock up or whatever you want to say? What does this give me? Like, how could I absolutely have done this better? Did I do everything I said I was going to do? Did I post consistently? Did I speak to every stranger that I kind of encountered? Did I smile at people as I walked past them? Did I follow up with everybody? Did I invite them? Did I do a call to action? Did I track every single person that I spoke to and do a follow-up? Chances are no. Okay, so always learn from every achievement that you want to go for that you don't get. Look back and go, right, what did I do and what didn't I do is the biggest question. And then go, right, I'm not going to do that again. Because they say the first sign of madness is doing the same thing, getting the same result, right? So you just keep doing the same thing, you get the same results. You need to adjust. You need to course adjust all the time. Look at what you're doing, set your goals. Did it work? No. What do I need to do? I need to do more of this and less of this. And make sure you stay focused and on your own path. Quit the scrolling, right? The 3-second scrolling thing. Okay, so 10% of something is better than nothing. Absolutely, Laura. Let's have a look. Rachel, yours isn't rolling over each week. Are you hitting personal volume? Definitely worth checking to make sure that your account is remaining active. Oh yeah, and you need to be Emerald. There's no rollover if you're not Emerald. Definitely need to be Emerald because that's where the business center opens up. Okay, so you need to be active Emerald for any of these to be of any benefit to you. That's why it's so important to achieve the rank of Emerald. Okay, we get that now? Okay, let me have a look, see any more comments, any more questions. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That one sentence just made me Emerald. High fives, Rachel. Love it. Get Emerald. Go and do something with all those products that you are getting. Well done. Victoria saying congratulations. Let's have a look. Any other questions for anyone? Amazing. So there you go. That's how you earn your money. Is everyone looking at their businesses like slightly different now to what you did before? Are you now like really excited about the potential you have in your hands and what you can do with it? And now can you see why people make massive dreams and goals, and why actually creating your planner and filling in your business activity tracker is important to this? Okay, they don't go without the other. You need one for the other. It's like they work hand in hand for you to be able to keep that kind of momentum and that business and that amount of money coming through your business. You need to be following up and keeping track of where you are and planning, really planning, keeping up that personal development, tapping into the trainings that you need to tap into, getting your head down and speaking to as many people as you possibly can, and showing up consistently for both on your Instagram, on your Facebook, your Twitter, wherever you choose to do it, but also in your challenge group. So remember, if you've brought coaches in, go and help them make their money as quickly as they possibly can, because it's all going to come back to you as well. So let me know what you think. Give me hearts, likes, and like smiley faces and all that kind of stuff if you're really happy with this. And then also I want to know what your training wants to be next week. So what do you want to focus on next week? Like someone's just put vision boards are so good. We can do vision boards if you want to do vision boards and goal setting next week. Now you know how to make the money, right? That like next week could be a whole different ball game of creating a vision board, right? So yeah, love it. Thank you for everyone that showed up here tonight. There's a fair few of you on here. I hope that's been a benefit to you. You now know how to earn your money with Beachbody and where the potential is. This is the compensation highlight plan that's in your Coach Online office. Definitely go and get a copy of that, print it out, and yeah, just write down which goal you want to achieve. Like who do you want to be? And what are you all going to be? What day is the week? Oh, it's Wednesday, close of business, right? So tonight we're closing off. And tomorrow we're doing recognition. Who's going to be Emerald before tomorrow? Who wasn't necessarily going to be Emerald before? So I can't wait to find out if anyone else hits Emerald or Diamond tonight before we close off our business, or if not, by next week. And remember, all of these things that I've spoken about all go towards your steps to success, leadership ladder, rank advancements. Okay, I'm going to say that again. That's dinner and a show with Carl and Isabel Deichler in London in September. The incentive is still running. It goes right the way through to the end of August. Get your head down. Go and help your coaches to earn some money. Go and get some volume coming through in your weak leg. That's part of the leadership ladder. And go out there and just go for it. Believe you can do it and see where the potential takes you. So thanks again for joining me tonight. You're absolutely awesome showing up here every Wednesday, 8:30. Let us know what your training wants to be. We can put a vote in there. Whoever puts the most comments about what the training will be, that is what we will focus on for next Wednesday. And remember, getting started training Monday nights at 8:30. So have an awesome rest of the day. My name's Eshe, and I am out of here. Bye, guys.